Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your weekly WWE Monday Night Raw Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And this is episode 1857 of the show. And this is the and this is the Raw after Survivor Series. Lord, you think the night after WrestleMania gets crazy? This Monday Night Raw after Survivor Series went over the top nuts. A lot of stuff have went down. I mean, seriously. Holy crap. You're talking about leading your Saturday night's main event. It could be one of the most epic events ever. And as you know, we still got Deadline this Saturday. So it's like crazy. So let's find out what happened, shall we, in this situation. CM Punk arrives at the arena here in Everett, Washington. And he greeted Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. And he addresses the Everett crowd, kicking off Monday Night Raw, and what's next for me? And he's thinking about going to WrestleMania. That was his next step. But Seth Rollins steps in and said, I should have knocked you out the year after Survivor Series. And I should have, and that's a huge deal. And then all of a sudden, CM Punk says, you talk too much. And then before you know it, Seth Rollins shoves Punk. Both men start brawling. Here comes Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso to break it up. Jimmy Uso grabs CM Punk. Sami Zayn grabs Seth Rollins. Then the officials came in, and Pierce goes, I know. We got to get you guys separate. And then Sami Zayn goes, what are you doing? And then when Seth Rollins dissed Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, listen, I understand you're angry at Punk and all, but you don't talk to Sami Zayn. He goes, you're right, and all that. My beef's with Punk, and they start arguing, and then all of a sudden, Sami Zayn says, I think I should challenge you to a match tonight. And then all of a sudden, and Seth Rollins goes, that's how you feel? So that's where it begins. So, the Judgment Day, we'll talk about Damian Priest. Finn Balor's still obsessed with Damian Priest. I don't know what his issue is, but he says, I'm going to go talk to Adam Pearce about getting my shot at the title. And, and then Liz goes, Dominic, why don't you keep an eye on him? As you know, there are already two title matches happening in Saturday night's main event. The Undisputed WWE title on the line, Kevin Owens challenging Cody Rhodes, and then the finals for the Women's United States Championship. And so Io Sky and Kairi Sane of Damage Control took on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv and Raquel won the matchup. But then when Raquel Rodriguez decided to attack Io after the matchup, here comes Rhea Ripley. And So there's that situation. And Kathy Kelly interviews Gunther, and then Finn Balor interrupts him. Say, hey, I want my shot at the title. I don't think you're worthy of any shot. And then he looks at Dominic Mysterio. Maybe he would have a matchup. So I'm going to talk to Adam Pearce. And it seems like Finn Balor is not too happy about that. And so the Women's Intercontinental Title Tournament Round 1. Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance in a triple threat. Now, here's our decision before triple threat matches. I want to, alright, 4 triple threat matches goes a little something like this. Hold up. Let me just do this and shut it down for, okay. Alright, so you got Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance going up against each other. And the winner of that match will face the winner of Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kaden Carter. Laya Valkyria, and on the other side of the bracket, Laya Valkyria go up against Zelina Vega and Ivy Nile. Meanwhile, Alba Fire, Kairi Sane, and Natalya also in the same bracket. So So in this first matchup, as you can tell, I'll get back here. Let me just back. Whoop. How you doing? In this bracket here, the left side of the bracket, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance. And this matchup could have gone either way, but in the end, Zelina Vega ended up winning the matchup. And not Zelina. I'm going. Hold up. Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance. This matchup was so close. Dakota Kai was about to tap out to Shayna Baszler's sleeper hold until the Kira Fuda clutch, I should say. Katana Chance splashed him, and then Dakota Kai took advantage, hit the chiropractor. 1, 2, 3. Dakota Kai advances. So she'll be facing the winner of next week's matchup against Kaden Carter. I'll just say that. Kaden Carter, Zoe Stark, and who was on? Kaden Carter, Zoe Stark. Okay, let me just. You know what I should have done? I should have done it by. Okay, give me a second here. Hold up. It gets nuts. It gets totally nuts. I'm gonna go on X on here. You know this. Oh, the Celtics won. That's cool. And let's see. It just let's see. Give me a second here. Profile. Give me a second here. I'm gonna find. All right. Let's see. So Dakota Kai did win that matchup. However, let's see if I can find it. Find it. Okay. And find it. If I can. Oh, I know. Look up Triple H. No, I don't want to. Triple H. Triple H. Okay, and all right. So all right. So what we're looking at here, this is the women's all right, the bracket. So Dakota Kai's advanced though. Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, Kaden Carter will face the winner of Dakota Kai in the upcoming round next week. Live Valkyria, Zelina Vega, and Ivy Nile. Then Alba Fire, Kairi Sane, and Natalia. So 2 members of Damage Control are in the tournament. Dakota Kai will, like I said, will face either Stark, Rodriguez, and Carter. But next week it'll be Valkyria, Vega, and Ivy Nile. So Adam Pearce. Overseas, this is where, holy mackerel, this is where it really, I think the mood just really went down. At first it went up, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods both come out to celebrate what was 10 years, and they were about to say something that they never thought they would do and they would hear, and he said, but it's not your fault because we love each and every one of you. Big E comes out. After 4 years of being gone from in-ring action, Big E comes out and say, you guys are going to do this now? You guys are going to break up? He was thinking, he knew that they were going to break up and stuff. And he knew, he saw what happened to them last week. It says it bothered him. And he says, but until I'm medically cleared, I'm going to be here as your manager. And Xavier Woods and Kofi think about it. He says, really? You wait till now to come back and all this? And then Kofi Kingston kind of agreed with Xavier Woods, and he said, you know what? And they said, no. We'll call you when we need you. And they basically turned on Big E, and they told Big E to leave. What in the heck were Kofi and Xavier thinking? What are they doing? Big E was the big part of the New Day. 10-day celebration. Now, Kofi and Xavier just turned on Big E. They think it's... I don't... And then they got upset bringing Me and Yam's sister into this, because Me and Yam's sister, a.k.a. Michin, is dating Big E. What are they thinking? What are they doing? Guys. Ugh. They should have eaten their bootios, man. Oh my gosh. 10 years. And they throw it all down the drain by turning on Big E. It's the holidays, man. It's the holidays. What is... You know, I blame two people for this. And these two clod hammers, these two clod pods, are going to get their butts kicked one of these days. Rich Holland, I'm hoping that Trick Williams takes his freaking head off. And two Karrion Kross, I hope the Wyatt Six throw him around, throw him and the Miz around like rag dolls. I mean, because Rich Holland for breaking Big E's neck, and Karrion Kross for speaking to the mind of Xavier Woods, and Xavier Woods poisoned Kofi Kingston now. What the heck is going on? Yeah, I blame those two morons. Really, I don't believe this. I was gonna wear one of their cool new shirts. I was gonna buy one of their new shirts, man. You know what? Maybe Big E can realize this and say, you know what? A killer instinct. And you know, Xavier Woods, when he first formed the team, he said, we're not here to shake hands and kiss babies. We want to take. Maybe they're going back to what Xavier Woods originally said when that team first formed. And then they said, maybe just jovial, you know, and all that is good. Maybe Big E needs to think about this. See, maybe Big E, I don't know. I'm going to see where this is going, though. I'm very intrigued of where the situation is actually going. Is it going to motivate the Big E to get back into the ring and teach Kofi and Xavier a lesson? I don't know. All I do know is this, though, however. This is going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. You know what I mean? I really don't know. This is insane. It's insane. And I forgot that Pressure Luck's Holiday Special is on. I hope somebody uploads that and puts it on any YouTube or something like that so I can watch it when the time comes. Karrion Kross did address the Wyatt Six, and next week there will be an 8-man tag team matchup. It'll be Final Testament and The Miz to face the Wyatt Six. And I wouldn't be surprised if Scarlett and Nikki Cross got into it. So, I mean, oh, by the way, the match is also made official. The women's world title will be on the line next week. It will be Liv Morgan defending it against Io Sky. And the winner of that match will have to deal with Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley told the ladies, told Damage Control, hey, whoever wins it, they're going to have to deal with me. Io says, I'll be ready. So, Io's kind of confident that she'll beat Liv Morgan. Remember, Io's after history. If she does defeat Liv Morgan, she'll be a Grand Slam champion, mind you, you know. But if not, you got the Women's Intercontinental title also to deal with. And I think after the tournament's over, Io will probably challenge that individual, and that's another way to win a Grand Slam, that way. So that's something to look into. Meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio took on Gunther one-on-one. Gunther won the matchup. Then Finn Balor attacks Gunther after the matchup. Meanwhile, Kathy Kelly interviewed Pete Dunne as he faces R-Truth. And he said, Pete Dunne says, R-Truth, you idiot, it's you versus me, Pete Dunne, not Butch. So, then there was a brawl going on in the backup, and Iron Pierce, the officials, ran over, get some medics. Jay Uso was attacked. I can't get my mind straight here. Jay Uso was attacked. Who attacked Jay Uso? We don't know. Meanwhile, Kathy Kelly, meanwhile, R-Truth went one-on-one with Pete Dunne, and then the fans in Everett, Washington started chanting, Butch, 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 trying to get inside Pete Dunne's head. R-Truth took advantage of it. He pins Pete Dunne to win the match. Huge victory for R-Truth. Kathy Kelly interviewed Braun Breaker about the Intercontinental title match, and Ludwig Kaiser interrupts him. He goes, "Is that a challenge?" And, Ludwig Kaiser starts running his mouth. He said, "And then, you know what? If that's a challenge, I'll talk to Pierce to see what happens." I think Ludwig Kaiser trying to come into his own. So we'll see what happens. Sami Zayn comes up and asks Adam Pearce what happened to Jay, who attacked him, and then Adam Pearce goes, "Who do you think attacked him?" He said, "You know what? He's out there, and I'm going to kick his butt." And then Finn Balor confronts Pearce about Gunther, and he goes, "You know what? The match will be official. The World Heavyweight title on the line. Gunther will defend it against you at Saturday night's main event." So there are 4 title matches happening. You got the finals for the Women's United States Championship. You got the WWE Championship on the line. Cody Rhodes defending against Kevin Owens. The Women's World title on the line. Liv Morgan defends against Io Sky. And then, now the World Heavyweight title, Gunther one-on-one with Finn Balor. Then you get the main event. Sami Uso and Seth Rollins went one-on-one. As both men fought, Sami Zayn decided to grab a steel chair, and then he starts screaming, "You attacked Jay." "No, I didn't attack Jay. Think about it. Just think about it, right?" And so Sami Zayn put the chair down, but Seth Rollins took advantage of it, wins the matchup. But now Seth Rollins escapes from the ring, and Sami Zayn's trying to figure everything out. He turns around. He gets kicked in the face with a familiar move, a Claymore. And Drew McIntyre, he was the guy that attacked Jey Uso. And believe me, seems like CM Punk's got bigger problems now with Drew McIntyre. I haven't seen him since Hell in a Cell. 4 months. And let me tell you, it's crazy. So, the fallout from Survivor Series, I thought the fallouts from WrestleMania were insane. The fallout from Survivor Series, and just, I think the emotional mood went down when Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston decided to exile Big E from being part of the New Day. That's the sad part. And I think Mia Yim was upset. Mia Yim and her sister were upset about it. And I'm telling you, he's posted on X about it. I'm like, oh my goodness, what are them 2 boys thinking? I don't know. And they started chanting Big E rocks, and I think, so this is probably a new version, probably a darker New Day. And I think, Karrion Kross, Rich Holland, is both of your faults. Rich Holland for breaking Big E's neck, and Karrion Kross for speaking, just whispering lies into Xavier Woods' head. I hope both of you guys get your butts kicked. Rich Holland, I hope you get your butt kicked by Trick Williams. I hope Trick Williams kicks your head off. And Karrion Kross, I hope the Y6 throws you around like a rag doll. That's all I got to say about that for next week's matchup. Man, oh man. I am infuriated with those 2 right now. I think they're to blame for this. And a lot of people, they're blaming Dave Bautista for the start of the Bloodline for quitting. Interesting theory. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode 1857 of the show. Since there is no Patriots game this coming Sunday because of the bye week, I'll probably put something in between, possibly for my show, possibly a Shenanigans or some other random video. Got some good news. That's some big news for the Nintendo Switch Online memberships. Tetris, the NES version of Tetris, is coming a week from this Thursday. So a lot of things are happening. Craziness is happening. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. Didn't see that coming. I thought Xavier Woods would get turned on Kofi Kingston and Big E trying to stop the whole thing. Big E's trying to unite everybody, but instead I think Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are realizing, hey, it's you. So, I don't know how to feel. So, that's it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed night. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with A Raven Bow for Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode.
Tune in next time for another episode of Earthly Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.